Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing a new Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 4 Episode 1 leak, I guess, coming at us in the form of a very detailed description of, again, allegedly the first episode of Season 4 for Dragons Rising, somehow. And like any good or credible Ninjago leak out there, this just kind of randomly appeared online. Again, totally means it's real, right? No, I personally believe this to be very, very fake, and I will explain why, but a lot of people have hit me up over the past few days talking about this alleged Season 4 Episode 1 leak, and I've been asked a few times to talk about this. Again, I personally believe it to not be real in the slightest, and I will explain why. But first, for a quick disclaimer, this video will contain spoilers for the Season 3 Part 2 leaked episodes. Even though I believe this description to be very, very fake, it does spoil a lot of Season 3 Part 2. So keep that in mind, spoilers are ahead. So again, we have a description for Season 4, Part 1, Episode 1. Totally, right? It's totally real. I promise. No, I think it's very, very fake. But anyway, Episode 1, Enemy of the Sources. Just figured we could read through this for the fun of it. Following Dragons Rising Season 3 Part 2's ending, Lloyd is now without elemental powers. Feeling hopeless, he still continues to train Eren and Sora, but it feels weird being without his powers. Kai reminds Lloyd of his own words back in Season 11, powers don't make a hero. The two hug like brothers. Meanwhile, Nia takes Jay to the crossroads to try and get him to remember everything, but it goes horribly wrong. Instead, Nia tries to play mind games with him to see what's going on in his mind, so she can better assess how to get the old Jay back. But instead, she learns more about the mysterious administrator. Zane and Pixel build a new mission mech for Cole. Cole tells them he's going on a mission. He needs to find Wu and know why he has been leading them to strange monasteries and dead source dragons. With that, he sets out. Wildfire, being Wildfire, trains under Kai, but is still very hot-headed. Ryu, elsewhere, finally finishes his training under Rontu and becomes an official ninja, who can now perform Spinjitzu. Sora spends some time with Eren and his parents, and the two get to know each other, while Frack feels a bit left out. His parents have been missing since the merge too. Midway through the episode, Ras, now with 2 dragon icons, seeks out a way to merge dragon icons, so he can create one mega weapon that will be able to reverse the merge, and he finds out the Land of Monsters can do that. When his mission is interrupted with a new command from his mysterious master, who wants Ras to keep an eye on Eren, Ras sets out for the Land of Monsters. Okay, he now seeks the one called the Master Monster. Lloyd, feeling hopeless, is met by Motion, who is accompanied by Life. They tell Lloyd that in freeing the Source Dragon of Balance's body, a new Source Dragon must be found, and they want him to train as one, being the first mortal. Lloyd declines, saying he is now their enemy. Life reaches out to him, being the one to something. Again, the original post of this just had a gigantic watermark to someone's TikTok over it, so again, kind of blocked out the text there. They decide who is a dragon, Ryu. End of episode 1. So yeah, that's the alleged Season 4 episode 1 leak. In my opinion, definitely fake, definitely fraudulent. This feels like, again, we've seen this happen before. This feels like someone just went through the set list and tried to cross off just as many things as they could. Like, I think my favorite excerpt from this description is Zane and Pixel build a new mission mech for Cole. Cole tells them he's going on a mission. So obviously he would need a mission mech, right? Like I said, it just kind of feels like one of those descriptions that someone made up online for the sake of attention, and they're just trying to cross off like as many boxes as they can. Also, this goes in line with, again, other things that we've been talking about, like Lloyd possibly being powerless at the end of Season 3 going into Season 4. That's a big rumor at the moment. Not confirmed, but again, just a rumor. Plus, not to mention, why is Lloyd an enemy of the Source Dragons now? Apparently, the Source Dragons try to reach out to Lloyd to get him to become a Source Dragon, but he says no, he's their enemy now. What happened with Lloyd and the Source Dragons? Who's to say? I do think some stuff in here will be addressed in Dragons Rising at some point, like, of course, the Administrator. Not sure if Season 4 is going to tackle that, but I feel like the Administrator will be revealed before Dragons Rising is over. Also, with Ryu training under Rontu, I feel like that's going to be concluded as well in Season 4. Maybe even the end of Season 3, like the very, very tail end of Season 3, Part 2. But definitely soon, Ryu will, of course, become a ninja officially. He technically is one now, but now he can perform Spinjitzu. I do believe that to be at least somewhat true, but again, anyone could have guessed that here. And also with Lord Rast trying to create a mega weapon, that sounds a little familiar. No, we literally had a mega weapon in the earliest little chapters of Ninjago, so again, not sure if that's going to be happening, but I do think the Land of Monsters will be involved somehow. I think that makes sense given all of the monsters that have appeared in the other set leaks that we've gotten so far. But again, not sure about some of these names here, like the Master Monster. Like, okay, I don't think that'll be a thing, but you know. Also with Ryu becoming a Source Dragon, I think that'll definitely happen at some point too. We do have some descriptions, again, for an upcoming set featuring Ryu that kind of makes it sound like Ryu might be graduating to a Source Dragon title at some point. Plus, a few years ago, one of the earliest Ninjago Dragons Rising books mentioned something about Ryu trying to become the source of balance. So if the Balance Source Dragon truly will be replaced, which it's dead, so probably, I could totally see Ryu stepping into that role and becoming a Source Dragon. But again, a lot of this we have already talked about previously. Again, it just feels like this description was made with the set list in mind and with a lot of previous theories and speculation that we've talked about surrounding what could happen in the future. Again, it just kind of feels like a checklist, and I really don't trust this all that much. Like I said, it just kind of popped up online out of nowhere. Now, could this be true? I feel like, you know, there's a very, very small chance that it could be. Never say never, of course, but if I had to make a guess, if I had to put money on this being real or fake, I would put money on it being fake. Do I think some stuff could happen in this description? Definitely. But do I think this description, you know, word for word will happen? Definitely not. But like I said, a lot of people did want me to talk about this one, and I certainly had fun reading through it. Again, even though I feel like this is definitely fake, it's always fun to take a look at these, you know, fake leaks and be like, okay, well, what could happen from this, you know? But hopefully I was able to, again, answer some questions that folks had about this description. Again, I don't think it's real personally, but again, that's just my guess. But leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. What do you think about this alleged description for Season 4, Episode 1 of Ninjago Dragons Rising? This totally legit description. Do you think it's real or not? Leave all of your thoughts down below, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.